Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Gothic 2, The Night of the Raven. In the last episode we managed to get some respect of the local mercenary group, which would be a lot of these dudes here, other than Raoul, because he's a douche. So, we are given an objective by Torloff to go and collect the rent of the local farmer, Sekop. Now there's two ways to gain respect with Torloff or complete that challenge. It's either collect rent or go and fight off some militia dudes, which we don't want to do, so we chose the more simple way of doing it like this. Now we want these field raiders to be coming towards us.
There's another of those scummy beasts. One less monster around.
Good.
Nothing to be had there.
Got that one. Also, field raiders do have... Whoops.
Put away that
Didn't want
smart
that.
kid.
Field raiders do have stuff on them, but we haven't learned to collect them just yet. So we're not able to get those things.
There's another of those
These
scummy
trophies.
beasts.
Oh, the farmers are attacking the field raiders. Well, that could be problematic, to say the least. Well, we killed that one.
One less monster
And
around.
got that one
Nothing to
good
be
as
had there.
well. Also, we got a leather satchel from this one. And a healing herb. There are some more field raiders over here that we want to take out, though. Because we're not that far away from a level, so the more and faster we get these, the better it is. Alright, number one. And you come over here too. Oh, misclick. There we go. Right, more field raiders. The fields are really good for gaining experience at this point of the game, especially because they're not too tough. I mean, field raiders can be a problem, no doubt, but normally they're not that much of a deal. At least not with our weapon and our kind of skills right now that we do have. Just be careful and defend rather than attack straight on, because that can be problematic if you like waste your blows on attacking rather than going a little bit backwards, trying to defend, not getting hit, because they do deal quite a fair amount of damage, and you should be careful there, because that can be a little bit of a problem. Now, we want to go to Sekop's farm, which basically this is the farmstead, but we want to make sure that we also are going to fight against this dude here, Bronco. So what we want to do before we fight him, because he's a really annoying man, we want to heal up first. Better is, instead of eating cheese and fish before a big fight with a man that looks absolutely angry. So, Bronco.
So where are we headed then?
Are you the foreman here?
I'll give you one upside the head, you rascal. If you want to go ambling across my land, you'll pay me 5
He's
gold
not the
coins,
farmer, though.
or you're in for a good thrashing.
So,
Your land? Are you the farmer here?
You can bet on that. Why else would I make you pay me a toll?
why would you else stand on the middle of the road and do absolutely nothing, right? No.
Forget it. You won't get anything from me.
Then I'm afraid I'm gonna have to tan your hide.
What are you gonna see about that, my friend?
Come on and try it then.
Well, in that case...
He's pretty tough. Don't be influenced by his appearance. Ah! I couldn't get that right there. I was always going back and back. He can really hit quite hard, as you can see. Obviously, though, he was a little bit... Let's say... his stats were increased with the add-on, so... yeah. He can be a little bit of a problem.
Come on and try it then.
Well, in that...
Ooh, that was close. Oh! One hit it! Oof. Yeah, you can see if he's critting me that I'm going down pretty fast. So I'm trying to get pretty close to him this time around. About jumping, maybe.
So where are we headed?
Are you? You're.
I don't mind if you go.
Alright.
Then I'm...
Come on.
Well,
We have to be pretty fast with him if we want to attack properly. Ah! Again! God damn. This one crit hitting me is like very, very hard to like dodge, because you really can't dodge, basically.
so where are we headed?
Are you? You're.
I don't...
No.
Forget. Then I'm afraid...
Come on.
Well,
This is sometimes so stupid. If you want to attack, you get blocked by your own keyboard. Ugh. Come on. No! Don't block! Ah! That keyboard's blocking my movement. Blocking me from attacking. I push forward but nothing happens, so I need to push it twice, and that's like all the time he needs to really do something here.
so where are we?
Are you? You're.
Alright, no, you don't get anything from me.
Come on and try it.
Well,
Attack! Hero! Ah! Finally, got him. Whew! Tough bunch, these farmers. Really tough bunch. You don't want to fight them without too good armor, because that will happen to you otherwise. Alright. At least we're good to go now. Alright, stand up, dude. I want to talk to you.
don't you try that again.
Hey, you started that.
So, still got that big mouth.
Don't beat me, please. I'll even go back to work, okay?
Yeah, just go to work then. Tch, this farmer. Balthazar!
Hey, you.
Hello!
How are things?
Ah, a new face here on
Indeed.
the farm. Has the old skinflint finally granted me an apprentice?
I'm not an apprentice.
What do you mean, an apprentice for herding
I
sheep?
see. I'm not as young as I used to be, you know, and I've been waiting for a replacement for years.
You
aren't
have.
here because the neighbors are annoyed, are you?
Not if you don't play too loud music, I think.
What's the work you do here?
Oh, I guard the sheep, and I've been doing that for as long as I can remember.
You mean these three
The
sheep
animals
here?
are very loyal
Wow,
and
tough job.
Very smart, you see. If you treat them well, they'll follow you for a lifetime.
You mean before they, for example... Oh well. I guess you don't know about these things, so... Everything else alright?
Everything else all right?
Oh, I can't complain. Thanks for asking.
Hey,
Right.
you.
We still have one dialogue.
What's the trouble with your neighbors?
The grass on this side of the big field is always so stunted and dry, so I mostly go to the big pastures of the other farmers. Ooh, the
You
landowner
mean
doesn't
this
mind,
pasture is
but
not
Dengar, the
large
farmer
enough?
On the high
Hmm?
pastures always makes a big deal out of it when I take the animals up there. He says Sekab should pay if I take his animals on to Bengar's pasture, but Sekab won't spend a measly coin for that, so I can't go up onto the plateau anymore.
I see.
Where can I find the high pastures in Bengar's farm?
Follow this path and cross the big crossroad. If you stick to the right, you'll see a big outcropping of rock. Behind that, to the right, are the high pastures and the pass.
Okay, well,
Maybe I should talk to Bengar.
maybe I should.
You do that for me? What will you tell him? I mean, I don't want any
How
trouble,
about Balthazar wants onto
We'll
the high
see about
pastures,
that.
and, well, Sekop doesn't want to pay. It's the truth, so to speak. Well, we'll see what we can do with that. Now, how about we talk to Till?
Well, kiddo,
That's no way for a farmhand to talk to me.
I'm not a
Just how
farmhand.
often do I have to remind you?
I'm not a field hand.
And what do you want here? We have nothing. So you can just leave right now.
Is that how you always treat your field workers?
Of course, they need that.
Oh, really,
Whoever
do
doesn't
they?
toe the line here gets thrashed. That's the way it goes.
By you?
There's this guy who demands a toll from every passerby, claiming he's the farmer.
Yes, I know. That's Bronco. He does whatever he wants. Not
I
that
guess
haven't
you should
pounded
put
it
him in his
into him
place then,
1,000
just
times
like
that he
you
should
kind of
finally get
told
back
me
to
right
work.
there.
But
He just doesn't do it.
Wow,
My
so...
father's quite annoyed with me that I still haven't managed to persuade him to go
Well,
back
I
to
did,
work.
so,
maybe I can help
I
you.
already
You
did, but we
mean
can
that?
ask about that anyway.
Okay, listen. If you can get
Wow,
Bronco to go
10
back to
gold?
work, I'll pay you, shall we
Incredible.
say, 10 gold pieces? What do you say?
Sounds good to me.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
But hurry up about it.
I already did that, so we're gonna talk to him
Hey,
right away
you.
again. Well... I suppose we need to talk to Bronco directly first about the incident and tell him to go back to work. That normally should do it. Otherwise we're just gonna, like, thrash him again and put him down.
Hey, you! Still got that big mouth?
Don't beat me, please. I'll even go back to work, okay?
Right. Hopefully that will work. Otherwise we're gonna go back and slash him again with our sword. So he falls over and then we talk to him again. We shall see. Hopefully this will work. Yep,
Bronco's
it
back at
does.
work.
Really? That's terrific.
Yep.
Yeah, and now I want my cash.
Well, business is business, right?
For you, I hope you have the 10 gold then, my friend.
I need to talk to your father.
He hasn't got time. But I'm his deputy. What can I help you with?
By
Deputy?
introducing me to your
We're
father.
not sheriffs
You're a
here.
real tough guy and a good fighter, huh?
I
The
am.
best.
I think maybe I better get him then.
Never mind, boy. I'll find him, I'm sure.
If you say so.
Right. And Sekop is inside the house right here. So that shouldn't be much of a problem to find him.
What are you doing?
He even has his name in caps, so he's very specifically a very important
Is there a
character.
piece of land in this blasted country that doesn't belong to anyone?
Go to work. Then maybe someday you can call a piece of land your own. But until then, kindly loaf around somewhere else.
Alright. Before we continue, I don't want to die here, because he's the same as Bronco. He does an insane amount of damage if you let
This
him.
land belongs to the big farmer. You're only the tenant here. Onar wants you to pay your rent at last. You're several weeks behind.
What?
Let's
He sent a
go
villain
back a
like
little
you?
bit.
Not even you believe that. Get out of here before I forget myself.
Okay.
Fork over the dough or I'll bash in your teeth.
You're not going after my purse, you criminal, not you.
Alright, we'll have to draw a sword now. Good thing is, though, he's not so skilled in sword combat as, like, for example, Bronco is. So he's not able to, like, slash that fast. Heavy branch! And we lost half our life anyway. But, good amount of gold, which is very nice.
Hey,
So, can I talk to you, well?
everything all right with you?
Well, it's so-so.
You mean
Like
after I,
all
like,
this hard labor.
hit your husband with my sword, everything is alright? Sure.
Usually it's either some cutthroats from the mountains or those horrible malicious soldiers from the city.
Or the
They've been
mercenaries that
raiding our farm
demand,
rather
like,
frequently
a lot of
lately.
gold.
But you
Right.
don't look like you're one of them. Or are you?
Not yet.
What are you doing here?
I've been asking myself that for several years. Sekab, my husband, has fallen out with everyone in the area by now. He's in debt everywhere, and so he steals goods from Onar's stocks and sells them in town.
That's not
By
good.
now, he's accumulated a fortune with his underhanded dealings, and he works our field hands until their backs break. His own people call him nothing but slave driver these days. I'm not
That
particularly
sounds
proud to
horrible.
call myself the wife of Sekob. Believe me, sometimes I wish the barrier were still in place. Would you like to buy something
I'm
to
sorry
eat?
about
Or
that.
perhaps something for hunting in the forest?
Maybe.
What can you offer me?
What do you want?
What do you have to offer? Oh, she got a bone bow! Look! One of the best bows that we can buy early game. Yeah, I guess I could, but...
Why did the militia attack you on your farms here?
Because there's nobody there to prevent them from simply plundering our farms instead of buying
Well, that
our
sounds
goods.
like a
The king
completely
is far
obvious
away,
reason for
and we'll
someone to
just have
protect
put
your
up with
farms
working
then.
for Onar
Good
and
thing that
hoping
they have the
Onar will
mercenaries here
send
now,
help
right?
when we really need it.
What does Onar's help look like?
Sometimes we receive warning in advance when some militiamen are planning to pay us a visit on
And
their
that
own
helps
account
how?
to rob us. Then we send somebody to the old landowner to ask him for help.
Oh.
And then usually, it doesn't take long for the mercenaries he pays to come here and chase off the militia. But when all is said and done, the mercenaries aren't much better.
That's great.
Barrier?
Well, it's the dome that used to enclose the old Valley of Mines.
Indeed.
Many of the farmers and workers who committed a crime back then were simply tossed in there, and they never came back.
Have you ever been at the barrier?
No,
I don't think
we
so.
only heard about it. Bengar, the farmer on the high pastures, can surely tell you more about that.
Yep,
His farm
he
is
probably
quite
can.
close to the pass which leads to the Valley of Mines.
Well, we already know that.
Keep your
so-
chin up.
Take care of yourself and don't let them get to you.
No, they won't get to me. Not so easily. But we should talk to Sekop nonetheless.
All right, you win. What do you want?
I want your
Where do
money.
you have the money?
Don't hit me again, please. I'll do whatever you say.
We'll pay your rent then.
But, sir, I don't have anything. I'm just a poor wretch and half-starved. My last harvest dried up completely. I want to pay my rent, but I just don't have anything. Have pity.
You know, after we talk to his wife Rosie, we know that you have enough.
Cut out that piffle. It rains here all the time and your larders are full. Pay your rent now or I'll kill you.
Well, that is
Please,
not
here,
helping
take the
normally,
gold.
but...
I'll even add a bonus if you let me live.
See, that wasn't so hard.
I'm ruined.
Oh, please. He's made a fortune out of stealing goods. He's like really well. Always just complaining about nothing. Let's see where he sits down. If he sits down in his second chair, we might be able to loot his chest. Not sure if that will work out, but we'll see. Does he see us? There we go. A little bit of gold and some arrows, that's alright. Well, I guess your eyes are really bad, because otherwise you would have seen us here, opening your chest. Right, about 200 more, and we should be alright. So next up will be these field raiders over here, and then we're going back to Onar's farm. And complete the challenge of Torlof. Turn around the other one, please. Alright, now we can go back. There we go. Number one. Bing! Level up. 20 or 10? 10 points. Okay. Now we don't want to run it. Oh, by the way, I noticed my bow is not equipped. We better deal with that right away. So we're sure that no enemies are around here anywhere. And then we can collect these mushrooms. And that should be all of it. Alright, let's go back to Buster, since last time Torloff said, like, we fled from a battle. Actually, we did not. Because we fought Buster already, and that was a very good fight, to be honest. So let's talk to him again.
Can you teach me how to fight?
I might.
Well, we don't want that, so...
I want to join the mercenaries.
Oh, maybe we
Anyone
need to
who
do
can
that.
Whack as hard as you
Oh.
shouldn't have too much trouble around here. My vote doesn't count much,
Okay.
since I haven't
That's
been
good.
here for long. But when Lee asks me, I'll vote for you.
Alright. Well, it seems we don't have to fight him anymore, so this is good enough for me. Also, some of Field Raiders seem to be a very juicy part of fighting right now, so... let's do some more. We don't want to do the Lurkers though, Lurkers are still too tough at this point. But we can do all the Field Raiders, no problem. This blocking sometimes! I push forward and it doesn't do anything. A very sad tale of a very sad adventurer. I can see what's written on my gravestone already. Died because keyboard didn't do what he wanted. That would be a very sad tale. Especially for the ones close to him, like, well, tell me how he died. Well, he tried to push the W button, but it didn't work. So what did he do then? Well, he pressed the W button again, but it didn't work another time. So what did he do then? He tried to press W again, but at this time we're already dead. Oh, what a horrible tale. Yeah, I can imagine how things like that go. Damn keyboard. It's always the keyboards. Not even using a mechanical one. You would be probably hearing all my tapping and stuff like that if I'd be using a mechanical one. Ugh, I hate them. Probably good for pro gaming stuff like that, but otherwise, ugh. Way too loud for anything. I'd rather be having a very silent one. That works. Well, this works kind of alright. I suppose that's the game's fault that doesn't work. Anyway, enough bitching. Back to Torloff. And report success.
I collected the rent from Sekob.
And? Did he pay willingly?
Not really.
I had to convince him first.
Well done, you passed your test. That'll convince a lot of the mercenaries that you have what it takes.
Alright, so...
How's my reputation among the mercenaries?
Let's see. Wolf says he has nothing against you joining.
sounds good.
Jarvis still isn't sure if you're on the right side. He doesn't want more people dancing to Silvio's tune.
I guess
For that
that's
matter,
right.
Neither do I. Cypher says that for him it was crystal clear that you'd get to join. Something seems to have made him really happy. You seem to have convinced Rod that you're strong enough. Sentenza will vote for you. He says you were a very reasonable man. Raul's against you. I think he can't stand you.
He's
I don't
always
need
against
to say
me.
anything about Silvio and Bolto. Those two morons are against everyone. Buster says you're okay, and Dar says you're a blabbermouth. But his vote doesn't count for very much here. The rest of the mercenaries haven't said anything.
What?
You convinced most of them by passing the
Yeah,
test.
that's what I want to
Although a
do.
lot of them say that getting a farmer to pay his rent was too easy for a test.
Oh,
You have my vote in any case. At any rate, you won some fair duels already. There's quite a lot, but it still isn't enough.
alright.
You'll have to keep fighting with the...
Very well. I shall be doing exactly that, but not today anymore. Because I'm gonna sleep right here, right now. And when we come back, folks, we'll be going back to town. Or rather, on the way back to town. Because there's not so much to do around here anymore. But some things are still open to us. So, I will see you all next time.